Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Jack Reviews. This episode is about The Fifth Wave. And yes, this is the first movie I saw that came out in January of 2016. I was kind of looking forward to it, but not really because it's a movie in January, which rarely ever turn out well. I have not seen any of the other movies for the past 2 weeks. It's the first one I saw. This was the only one that I was kind of interested in. I was going to see 13 Hours, but I saw this with a friend, and we saw this instead, and oh God, was it boring. That's, I think, it's its biggest problem, is that the story is not interesting at all, and it has a kind of cool premise, even though it's been done before. If they did it in an interesting way, I think it could have worked, but oh my God, was this cliched, and so cliched. The plot was predictable. Oh, the twist. Spoiler alert, by the way. There is going to be a lot of spoils in this movie review. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, don't see it anyway. Actually, you know what? Just watch the review anyway, because just don't see the movie. It's not worth your time and your money. It is boring. Nothing is interesting in this movie except Chloe Grace Moretz as the main lead. I think she was decent. She was okay, but in most of her movies, she's pretty decent. The rest of the cast is so bland. It got Lee Shriver in this movie. He's an amazing actor, and they just made him so bad, and it really annoys me because I don't have a problem against YA movies, as you can tell. I'm still a kid, so that should totally be my thing, right? Now, I'm not a fan of them. I like the first two Hunger Games. I like bits of The Maze Runner. I liked a little bit of Divergent, but that's about it. So I'm not really into that kind of storytelling because it usually is kind of the same thing over and over again. But I was kind of hoping that this would be different, and I know it's unrealistic, but I was hoping it would be kind of different, something new. And it wasn't. It was the same formula they use in all the other movies. It's the young teenager who lives in this post-apocalyptic world who is trying to survive on her own. All her family's gone, and she has to survive. She meets a very attractive guy, and they go, but he's really creepy, actually. That guy was... Ugh. I don't understand what this guy's deal. He follows her everywhere. Like, even when she tells him to screw off, piss off, he's like, no, I'm gonna come with. And he has no reason to. If a girl tells you to back off, you back off. So, yeah, the characters were bland, the storytelling was cliche. The twist of this movie, and I already gave out a spoiler alert, if you want to see this movie, and I'm going to say if you want... And by the way, I saw this movie with my friend, and we were both, optimistic about it, and when we went in, the first sign that we're like, ooh, was when we were the only people in the theater. And this isn't a month after it's released. It's only been a week after it's been released. So, yeah, no one wanted to see this in our theater, so we just watched it, and we could see why no one wanted to see this. It's so boring, and I always find something interesting in movies, even movies I don't like. And this movie really annoyed me with that because they try to make this interesting. And they try to make the twist sound really blow your mind, wow, did not see that coming, but you can detect it from a mile away when they put the little chips in the back of their necks and they put the goggles on, you could see the green thing. So, yeah, very predictable. The cast is not very interesting besides Lee Shriver and Chloe Grace Moretz. They have the kid from Jurassic World Jurassic World was okay in my opinion. It's not great, it's not good, it's just okay. He was just a whiny little brat in that movie. But yeah, so this movie really, don't waste your money on it. The characters are really bland. The story is so boring. And I feel like in the first, like, you're gonna say I'm copying other people's reviews, but I'm not. This is how I actually feel. I saw the movie, the first 10 minutes of it, the first 15 minutes when they're just showing the waves, is so cool. Like the visuals of like the tsunami. It's like this woman just standing in the building, just watching this wave just tower over them. That was a great visual. And like the earthquake, and I mean, you can get a lot out of this story. Like you could get a lot of insight on people's backstories about their lives about this. But you know, and I think it was just, I mean, the way they handled in the big, like after the first 20 minutes where they kill all like these adults, I'm like, come on, really? There was no reason to. They only did that because they know it's only popular when it's just a teen hero. They can't have adults in this. It has to be the bad adults are gonna, they're gonna destroy your, they're gonna take you all out, and then they have to have the strong teenagers, and it really didn't work. So yeah, don't waste your money on this movie. It's not worth your time. If you want to go see a good movie, just wait. I'm predicting this is a good movie, and I will review this next week. I'm going to go see Kung Fu Panda 3, which, yeah, I'm a big fan of Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2. I thought they were very great animated movies. And with the title called Kung Fu Panda, it's pretty funny how those movies are actually, how well written they are. So yeah, I'm going to review that next week. I'm going to go see that. Hopefully that will be better than this. I'm going to give The Fifth Wave a D. Alright, tell me your thoughts on The Fifth Wave if you saw it. And tell me if you want to, what movies you would like me to review. And hey, just give me some feedback on my reviews. Tell me what I can do to help edit. Oh, and I would love to hear some programs where I can help edit my my videos. That would be very helpful. Alright, that's it everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Jack Reviews. I'll see you all next time.